brochure, coffee, soda, I'll take a coffee. Breakfast for you. Okay. What do you think?
This is Bruce Henderson, author of Trace Evidence, The Hunt for the I-5 Serial Killer. The video you're about to see is a rare glimpse into the mind of a serial killer. His name is Roger Kibbe. He is the I-5 serial killer. At his trial, Kibbe was convicted of a single murder, although evidence was presented connecting him to the killings of 6 other women. He was sentenced to 25 years to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole in 15 years. With the advancement of DNA forensics, Kibbe was subsequently connected to a string of other murders. When told he would be facing a second murder trial and the gas chamber if convicted, he cut a deal to save his own skin. In exchange for a new sentence of life without the possibility of parole, he would tell who and how he killed. This is what he did over a 2-day period, sitting in an interrogation room with San Joaquin County homicide investigator Vito Bertuccini, who had spent years on the case of California's infamous I-5 serial killer.
You still want to talk with us and everything? Yeah. Okay. What I want to do, Roger, and I know it's going to be hard, just want to go over all the stories again, and what I want to do is I want to make sure that we get everything together, because you know last time, like when we took you out, when you showed us some of the sites, remember how you remember stuff? Mm-hmm. That's what we want to do. We want to get it all at one time right now. Right. Okay.
I drive down 128 pretty far. I turned into a flat spot there, just above 128, and there I proceeded to rape her and have sex with her.
Okay. Now, she's still in the back of the van and she's tied up.
She's tied up. I rolled her over on her back. I believe I removed her sneakers. I think she had sneakers on. I removed those, and I went up to unbutton her jeans, unzip them, and as I pulled them down, she raised her butt up so I could pull them off.
Are you telling her anything at this time?
I don't think I'm saying anything.
Is she saying anything at this time?
No.
Is she saying like don't do this? Or?
No, she's quiet.
Very quiet at this
time. I believe she knows what's going to happen.
Okay.
So she didn't say anything.
Okay. So she lifts her butt up, you said, so you get her pants off.
I pulled her pants off. I opened up her blouse. I took a pair of scissors. I cut the sides of her red panties off. I pulled those off.
The sides, right, what you're talking about, the sides of the hip area?
Yeah, the hip area.
Okay.
I reached up, I cut the shoulder straps to her bra off, up on top, and then I cut the center of the bra off, and I removed that.
Okay.
And I proceeded to have sex with her.
Okay. Now, when you had sex with her, describe her to me. What does this girl look like? She's a white girl?
She's a white girl.
About how old?
Early 20s, I would say.
Okay. You know what color hair she had?
I think it was blondish.
And then how long did you have sex with her?
Maybe 3-4 minutes.
Okay. And did you ejaculate inside of her?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then what?
Got through. I put myself together.
And let me back. You didn't use a condom or anything, right?
No,
okay.
I didn't.
Okay. And then, I'm sorry.
I got through. I pulled out. I cleaned up. I got myself together.
And this is all occurring in the van, correct?
In the van.
Okay.
With the doors closed.
Okay.
I rolled her over, untied her. She laid there for a minute. I opened the van doors.
Which doors?
The side doors.
Side doors.
There are 2 side doors that open to the right and left.
So they open outward?
Outward.
Okay.
I got her up, stood her outside the van on the ground, right next to the van. She buttoned her blouse up. She put her jeans on and her shoes, socks and shoes on. I turned around I turned her around, tied her hands behind her hip.
So you were standing outside the van at this point?
I was sitting on the van floor. She was standing right next to me.
Standing right next to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
While I was having intercourse with her, I had put tape over her mouth. Her panties and bra were still inside the van. She was dressed. I tied her hands behind her back again, and we headed over the hill down into the ravine on a dirt road. She slipped several times. I had a hold of her, helping her up.
Is she going up before you, or are you pulling her up?
She's in front of me.
She's in front of you. Okay.
And we get up to not very far up. I doubt very seriously if it's 40 or 50 feet up. It opens up to a little bit wider area on the right-hand side, and then it goes up a little bit, and then it narrows, but it's all boulders all the way up. And that's when I strangled her right there.
Okay. And tell me how you strangled her.
The first time I put my arm around her because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Arm how?
My arm with my elbow underneath her chin,
Uh-huh.
or I thought it was underneath her chin. She was struggling. It seemed like to me that wasn't going to work.
How long did you stay like that?
Not long, maybe 30 seconds.
Okay.
So then she was still standing up. I took my arm away, and I put my hands around her throat, and then I just squeezed.
Is she facing you or away from you?
I'm standing behind her.
You're standing behind her. Okay.
And
So when you say you put your hands, are you talking like this?
probably like this,
Like this. Okay.
or closed, or I don't know what it was. And I don't know how long it took. It seemed like it was a short period of time. I don't remember. It seemed like she went down to her knees, and I think it wasn't much longer than that. There was just no more life in her.
Okay.
So I just laid her down. I turned around and left.